morning everyone, this is Parveen. Today we are on the second session of class 9 economics chapter 1, the story of village Palampur. In our last session I have given you a brief meaning of economics because economics is all new subject for you all. So I have given you an overview or a summary that what we understand when we use the term economics. Once again I am revising. Economics means, or simply you can say that economics is related with money or economic life of human beings. That how human beings behave when we talk about economic life, when we talk about the money. Because there is a scarcity of money, how they overcome with the scarcity, how they use that scarce resource to fulfill their unlimited wants. We have seen that. And when I have told you about the economics, that I have told you that it is related with money. So when we talk about the money, we need to earn that money. And when we are earning that money to satisfy our wants, we need to involve in certain kind of activities. And the activities which earns us income, which earns us money, is called as economic activity. In our last video we have seen that combined together economic system is comprises of three economic activities, three different economic activities, that is production, distribution and consumption. Production means producing a commodity. After production we have distribution, distributing the commodities into a different market through transportation. Then after that there is a main or a final process of economics, that is buying and selling of goods and services, which is called as consumption. Buyers buy the commodity as a buyer to satisfy their wants, and sellers are selling their commodity to gain the profit. So this is the economic scenario of an economic system which we have seen in our last video. Now in today's video, the very most important or the first step when we talk about the economic system, that is production. Now in this particular chapter, with the help of this story of village Palampur, as in our last video I have told you, Palampur is a hypothetical village or an imaginary village which we imagine in this chapter to understand different activities of economic system, that is production, distribution and buying and selling of goods and services. And in our last video we have also seen about the Palampur. We have seen that Palampur is a very well connected village from neighboring villages. It has very well developed roads, health centers, small industries are there, farming activities are there. That means Palampur is a well developed village. Now before starting with the production distribution with the help of village Palampur, first we will understand the first activity in our economic system, that is production. What is production and what things are involved in the production? Then only we can understand the further activities. So the first one when we talk about the economic system is organization of production. Now what is production? As I have told you, production, see, if I wanted to, when we say that in economics we talk about money. Now why we want money? Why we wanted to earn money? Because we wanted to satisfy our wants. Like let's take an example. If I am having a want of, if I am hungry, I need a food. I am having a want of any kind of food which I can eat. Now to buy that food, what I need money. That is why money is an important concept in economic system. Now when we earn that money to satisfy my need of hunger, I need a food. Now where can I get that food? I am having a money, but if I don't have a food or if I don't get any food in a market, what is the use of that money? So to buy anything from the money, those things or those commodities need to be produced. Then only people can buy it to satisfy their wants. Either it is food items, either it is groceries, either it is any other items or any other commodities, any other goods and services. Like when we get an education, when you wanted to get an education, you come to school, you are paying the fees. That means we are providing you the services. We are providing you knowledge as a service. For that you are paying to us. If we are not available, what is the use of your money? You can't get an education if teachers are not there, if schools are not there. So it is very much needed to produce schools and to produce teachers. So That is why production is very important, because it produces goods and services which needed to satisfy human wants. Now, when we talk about the production process or production of goods and services, there are different factors of production. You can say that there are different things which involves in the process of production, which helps in the process of production, and these things are called as factors of production. We are having 4 factors of production, that is land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. First one is land. Now when we talk about the land, when land is employed in a factor, land is employed in the process of production, in return land gets rent. The money which land is getting is called as rent. And land, as we all know, that is a natural resource. Anything which is around in our nature, like water, what we get from the land or on the land, above the land or under the land, all these things comes under land. Whatever thing we get from on the earth, above the earth or under the land or under the earth is called as land. So water, minerals, forest, trees, land as used for a place to start with a business, land which is used for farming, all these things comes under land. So land is very important thing when we talk about the production. Like let's take an example. If you wanted to produce food grains, we require farming land. If you wanted to start with a business, if you wanted to make a building, if you wanted to start with an office, we need a place where we can start it. If you wanted to produce any other things, like if you wanted to produce any commodity with the help of minerals, we get minerals from the land, we get minerals from the earth. So this factor of production is very important when we talk about the production. Like let's take an example. If I wanted to produce a cloth, if a garment factory is there, that garment factory requires a place to make that factory. So that is why we say that land is a first important factor when we talk about the production. Moving further, when we have a land, after that we require a labor, because without labor, land is of no use. Like let's take an example. If we are having a farming land, but if there is no farmer, there is no production. So to employ that land, labor is very much essential, or to use land, labor is very much essential. Now who is labor? People who do the work for earning money is called as labor. And why we are earning that money? So that we can satisfy our human needs. So laborers are those who work for the money. Now when we talk about the labor, there are 2 types of labor: skilled labor or unskilled labor. Skilled labor means people who are educated or trained people. See, there are certain kind of production activities or work which requires high level of education, high level of intelligence and training. Like let's take an example. When we talk about teachers, when they teach you, they require education, they require training. When doctors are providing you services, they require high education, they require they are high trained peoples, because their work demands that higher education, their works demand that higher training. So they are called as skilled labor, because they are educated or trained in their fields. Unskilled labor, they are uneducated or untrained. There are many activities which requires unskilled labor, like construction laborers, construction workers, carpenters. They are the unskilled laborers who are uneducated or untrained. They can do any kind of work which is required to earn money. So this is all about the labor. When labor involves in production process for money, whatever money they are getting, it is called as salary or wages. Labor gets salary and wages. Land gets rent as a money. Labor gets salary or wages as a money. Now moving further, third one is capital. See, we have a land, we have a labor to work on that. We have a labor to start production. But we also require certain infrastructure which is called as capital. Capital, money also comes under capital, because to start with the business, when we buy land, when we rent land, when we employ labor, we need a money to give them. Only then they can work for our businessman. Only then they can work in the process of production. So capital is very much important, because these are the inputs. Capital are the inputs which is required in the process of production. Now when we talk about capital, capital is divided between 2. That is fixed capital or working capital. Fixed capital matlab all the tools, machines, buildings, These are the things which has a long life, which means once you made them, once you create them, you can use it for the longer period of time. They are called as fixed capital. Like let's take an example. When I wanted to start with a business, I make an office building. That office building or whatever chairs, infrastructural tools which I am having, I can use it for a longer period of time. Every year, every month, I don't need to change it. Once I made them, like we can talk about the malls, we can talk about the shops, school buildings. Once they made, we can use them for a longer period of time. So they are the fixed capital which we can use for a longer period of time. Working capital means which can be used once. Once you use them, they get finished. Again, if you wanted to have them, again you need to buy them. Like raw materials, money. Once money has been spent, it cannot come again to you. You need to have a new money. Same way, once you use a raw material to make a finished goods, again you want a raw material. You cannot use the same raw material. So they are called as working capital because they are not fixed. They are working. You cannot use them again and again. You can use them only once. And when capital gets involved in the process of production, capital gets interest as a money. Interest as a money. Now last one is entrepreneur. Entrepreneur means a businessman who employs land, labor, capital in the process of production. Like farmer. Farmer, you can say that farmer is acting as an entrepreneur when we talk about the farming. Farmer gets the land, farmer acts as a labor, and farmer uses raw materials like seeds and all to have a production of food grains. So farmer is acting as a businessman or farmer is acting as an entrepreneur over here who get the profit after the production. So these are the 4 important factors of production which we need to remember when we talk about the production system in economics. I hope you have understand this. So in our next video, we will see with the help of Village Power Palampur, we will see how this production works. Till then, thank you.